Today's video is going to be a little change of pace. This morning when I got up, I was looking into doing another video connected to the crypto market, and Spirit immediately intervened and brought me to Rihanna. So in a previous video, probably a couple months ago, those that have been a part of my channel for a while probably remember when I predicted DMX's death. I also predicted that Rihanna was going to die too, but not necessarily in the immediate future. And I said that she was going to get murdered. Now, what I seem to be getting is a little bit more clarity on that. I'm not necessarily too convinced it's going to necessarily be somebody shooting, stabbing her, strangling her, or something like that. What I seem to be getting is she's going to die at the hands of somebody else, but I'm not clearly getting that she's going to be intentionally murdered. Could happen, but that's not what I'm going to have to say. I'm getting it's going to be more of an accident of some sort. It could be something as simple as a car accident. Could be medical malpractice or something along those lines. But I'm definitely getting that her death is going to happen at the hands of somebody else. Now, whoever's a fan of her, like I like her too. You know, it's not going to be in the immediate future. I don't think it's going to be this year at all. But Spirit gave it to me today, so I did the video today just in case it did happen in the near future. Then it would be too late to release the video. But what they're pretty much telling me is that, you know, some people like her, you know, they're only meant to be here for a certain period of time. So like with people like her, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jackson, these are people who live these extravagant lives and they exited early. Technically, they probably lived more life than most of us have. They just did it all in a more condensed period of time. And they were pretty much, you know, kind of like giving me a lesson on that, like how some people live these boring, lame lives, but yet they live to 110 years old. And then you got others like Kobe Bryant who lived to 41, but they, you know, lived way better than what some 100-year-olds have lived. And they did way more living in that shorter period of time. Some people just live faster, they live harder. Me personally, I would rather live a crazy good life and die young than live this lame life and be stuck here until I'm 105 years old. That's just my personal opinion. But with Rihanna, you know, this was, you know, the way she charted her life out before she came in. She never wants to be over the hill. She never wants to be an old lady. And she's not destined to be an old lady. She was destined to come in here during the time where she's young, she's in her prime, she's beautiful, and then exit at the tail end of that. And that's exactly the way Kobe and Michael went out too. They were now on the downslides of their lives, and their best years were now behind them. It wasn't going up, it was only going down, and that's the way they charted their lives out, that they would exit at those points. We all have, you know, several exit points that we chart into our lives before we incarnate here. So I don't know how many it is, but you know, sometimes if you're too fed up with life, if a person is just at the point where they've had it with life, what they do is they end up exiting on that next exit point that they designed for themselves, you know. And you know, and with some people, their destiny is they have one exit point only, and that exit point could be at 37 years old. And no matter what happens, no matter the way their life plays out, they are leaving at that point. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I tried looking into a timeline. They didn't exactly reveal a timeline, but I believe she's around 34 years old right now. So she could, you know, her mission obviously isn't going to be done for a little while. You know, she could live to see 40 for all I know. I mean, but it's definitely going to happen. Had to put the video out because they brought it to me today. Had to release the video today. Don't know what the future holds. Till the next video, be mighty.